I'm not talking about anything spiritual. Management, order, and structure has to do with your getting your natural life in order. Your credit, your name, your bank account, your life insurance, your health insurance, your car, everything that has to do with your natural life. This is what we miss out on. There is a system designed for us to work. You got people that have no regard for God, that lives are very comfortable because they have management, order, and structure. And why are the people who love God, who would sacrifice everything in their lives for God, but their natural lives are out of whack? Because they one-sided and they don't have any management order. You telling me that the guy that don't love God, blaspheme against God every day, can pay his bills, can go to the dealership without praying, can go and buy a house without fasting? Yet the believers over here go through all. They go to church every Sunday. Oh, God. They're persistent tithers and givers of offering. They fast often. They pray often. They in the word. They go to all the conferences. But all they can do is rent the houses that people who don't love God buy.
Woo! Preacher!
Why? I'll tell you why. Because they don't have management, order, and structure. They think God's going to do it like he did the manna. And it's not going to work like that. They think that sowing into their pastor is going to cause them to open the front door and somebody have left a Jeep full of money at their front door. He just did it. God did it, y'all. That's foolishness and presumption, and keeps generations of our people in lack, poverty, and not doing their assignment.
And that's all. And it ain't the devil.
It ain't the devil. It's the lack of management, order, and structure in our lives, because nobody is teaching us this from the pulpits. The pulpits teach us to just pluck money in the bucket and wait on God like it's manna. But Pastor Curtis and Pastor Tammy are telling you that the manna has ceased.
And you can keep blaming the devil if you want to. And you can blame him every Saturday, Sunday, Monday. You can blame him all the rest of your life. And you're going to stay broke. If you don't learn these principles and how to utilize them for your life, you will stay frustrated. And I'm going to tell you this, and your children will see your frustration with your God, and they won't want no parts of it. They will watch your raggedy life, and they will not want your God. And that was never the intent of God. It is only because we don't understand how this kingdom works. And your children will learn methods of operation and live better than you do, and never speak in tongues, and never dot the door of a church.
And they'll take care of you, and they'll pay your bills as an elderly person, because you giving all your once a month check to the church and talking about, I had to do it because my man of God said I had to sow.
And they will
God
tell
don't provide. And they're going to say, no, mama, you got to pay your bills.
Mom, Dad, you got to pay your bills. Well, God using you to pay them.
No. No, that's not how it's. You're supposed to be set up. Okay, anyway. And the manna ceased on the morrow after they had eaten of the old corn of the land. Neither had the children of Israel manna any more.
No more.
Pastor, read it for me one time. That's in verse number 15.
12, 15?
I'm in 12. I'm sorry, baby.
12.
Yeah.
And the manna ceased on the morrow.
Listen, y'all.
After they had eaten of the old corn of the land.
Let me say this. God have not provided food for people since Joshua and the nation of Israel crossed over the Jordan. Ever since then,
it's on you. You better get this strategy.
He said, never again has it happened. Why are we waiting on it?
Neither had the children of Israel any more manna.
Why?
Manna anymore.
Look.
But they did eat
of the fruit of the land of Canaan.
They did do that. That meant they went out and they planted something.
And harvested something.
They
in the
worked.
land.
If you don't plant it, you ain't going to eat it. Because God ain't giving no more manna if you don't plant. Y'all better get that principle. If you don't plant it, you're not going to receive a harvest.
If you don't invest in your own life, there will be
You
no
better-
harvest for you to receive.
Nah, you better
If
go.
you don't take a portion of the profit of your own life,
your life.
if you don't seed you seed in everybody else's life, they go out and do
Lord.
business and buy properties, come back to church and tell you that God blessed them.
No, don't make you spooky. Drop the spooky.
God bless me with so-and-so. So you mean to tell me when you went and bought that apartment building, all you did was show up and somebody named God told you it was yours? You didn't have to sign no papers. You didn't have to fill out no information. You didn't have to get no mortgage. You didn't have to pay no taxes. God did it?
No.
So then stop telling the people of God that to lift yourself up, preacher.
No.
It don't work like that. Because what people hear, they're going to try to duplicate. So they think that's all they got to do. When God going to bless me with it? He ain't, because he didn't bless them with it.
They did business in that financial system.
Okay. That's all. They had the money because somebody gave it to them. And ain't nothing wrong with that.
Nope.
Ain't nothing wrong.
Not a
Don't get
thing.
me wrong. The only thing wrong with that is they don't teach you how to do what they did in the business side of it.
That's all.
That's the only thing wrong with it. They're supposed to take resources and invest in their life, but so are you. And your leader is supposed to tell you how to do that. Just like he tell you how to bring the
Pray
offerings.
and fast.
Just like he tell you how to bring the offerings and why you should bring the offerings and what's going to happen when you bring the offerings. He should tell you how to work the stock system. He working it. He should tell you how to work the real estate system. She working it.
Come on, Pastor.
See, y'all quiet.
They're supposed to give you insight in
Y'all
both
quiet.
systems.
Y'all quiet. They're supposed to tell you how to work the insurance system and take money off of it. They're supposed to tell you and bring people in, even if they can't explain it, bring people in and tell
That's
you
all,
how
Pastor.
to work that system. They working it.
And then don't violate it after they have people come in and teach it to you. Don't bring nobody in to tell me I got to straighten out my credit. And then you turn around and tell me don't pay my mortgage because I need to give to it hurt.
Don't leave the information out for the natural. Don't bring all the spiritual prayer information in. We got another side to our life too. It's called the natural side that we're supposed to be taking money and investing in and growing our business life. Portfolio. Y'all ain't saying that. Watch this.
Yeah, they saying something. They with you.
And it came to pass when Joshua was by Jericho. Now, this is after the circumcision of the old stuff. This is after they realized they got to work this plan. Joshua was by Jericho, that he lifted up his eyes and looked, and behold, there stood a man over against him with his sword drawn in his hand. This is an angel.
Okay.
This is an angelic visitation. Listen to me, y'all. This is an angelic visitation that's not going to talk about spiritual stuff.
Getting ready to give him a strategy.
If an angel come to you and he talk to you, he most oftentimes in our life, it ain't gonna be about something spiritual.
Jesus.
He gonna give you a strategy how to walk in something that's natural.
Woo, Jesus.
I know what I'm talking. Listen, when the angels visit, they come talking about how to walk. Listen, watch this.
Go ahead, Pastor.
And Joshua went unto him and said unto him, are you for us or are you for our adversaries? Are you for us or are you? See, the natural mind thinks you either got to be for me or for them. But the angel is like, I'm not for neither one of y'all.
Woo!
I'm for the kingdom.
Come on, I forgot.
And whoever's for the kingdom is who we going to deal with.
Woo! Pastor.
See, y'all, see, okay, I can say this. And he said, no, I'm not for your adversary and I'm not for you.
Ooh.
I'm here. You gonna get, it's you.
Come on, Pastor. They hearken to the voice of word of God.
Now, whoever is talking what God want to do at that time, angels gonna help them.
We for you.
Y'all see,
we for him.
Y'all see, y'all don't know. Y'all
Come on now.
See, this is why people who don't necessarily love God have possessions in the earth, because God got to get that stuff in the earth. Eventually, it's going to be turned over to a godly person, but God's got to get that stuff in the earth because God is about the kingdom.
Come on, y'all.
And whoever's going to advance his kingdom assignment. Y'all,
so if they're going to feed folks,
I'll give them the money.
If they're going to give them medical attention,
I'll give them the resources.
If they're going to hire my people,
I'll give them the companies.
Come on, y'all. See, y'all ain't never heard this before.
Because that's kingdom.
Because that's kingdom. I'm going to get kingdom in the earth. If they don't understand, if my people don't understand it yet, I can't help that. But I got to get this in the earth.
Y'all better come on. There is a time for this stuff to get in the earth. And I got to put it in the earth, no matter whose hands it's in. Now, the wealth of the wicked is laid up for the righteous. But the righteous got to have the right mentality so they can handle the stuff that's here. How is God going to give you anything and all you're going to do is give it away?
How is it that folks that don't even love God is doing more than the folks that say they love God? They feeding folks. They get on their planes and bring resources to third world countries.
How? How is God going to put stuff in our hands when we don't have good management, order, and structure in a good time so that when bad times come, we can go and transfer the wealth?